something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check. Check out right. Hot. Check. Watch the safety creep.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
What we got? Switch. Check three.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. A quick pass here to Godwin. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 43. Hey, switch gears.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 55 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A loss of 2.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And goal.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Miller, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time?
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 6-0 our score after 1.
Buccaneers, nothing.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Anthony Hitchens.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Let me go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
By Monte Nicholson.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Barkley,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Barkley on the handoff.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Marcelo. That's the way.
They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Here's second and a yard. Williams will try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And in contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. The give is to Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 6 now on second and 3. From the gun, Brady. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
38-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Barkley. Nine good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
He's tackled at the
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53.
From the gun, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. All day, all day, all day. 58.
To throw again, Brady. It's for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Alabama. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Hey, 66. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Check that. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. Cover.
Throwing again. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, he timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the
offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. Today's final score, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made